Popcorn lung fucking coming in.
Okay, so I'd like to talk
the
about
vape.
that. You guys grill me
The
about
popcorn lung.
my vaping and my popcorn lung, which vaping is a terrible habit that I'll get over someday. However, when we went in the pool and we were doing this swimming challenge, I would argue that Ben is the healthiest. He's the youngest, and he did the worst other than Ken.
No,
That's because
we
he
don't
can't
need to get
swim.
into that.
That's because he can't
That's
swim.
no, that's because I'm a terrible swimmer.
The swimming is fine, but the time you spent underwater, it doesn't matter how
he
good
won.
you are
He
at
took
swimming.
first. He held his breath longer than everyone.
Yeah, I held my breath the longest.
Until Ryan did it.
Well, I'm just saying, you guys give me a lot of grief about popcorn
No,
lung.
I
However,
was
there have
impressed.
been many situations.
I was impressed with how long you could hold your breath, Evan.
And then also
I was.
today, me and Mike are like, literally, we almost burnt a
you
concrete
were
skate
running-
park down.
You were running
That shouldn't even be
around,
possible.
Not that hard, though.
Ben
I mean,
does one lap around the bowl, and he's like, wow, that was a lot of work. I'm
Yeah.
huffing and puffing. Here, me and Mike are out here
I mean,
grinding.
I'd
DJ
like to
Khaled.
see any of you guys run a mile.
I would do it, but
I
I'm
don't
kind
like
of lazy
lifting
right
weights,
now.
but what another thing I was interested in, I'm not trying to like call you out because Evan was like the best swimmer. Back a week ago when we were snowmobiling, you were a steam engine, just
Dude.
huffing and puffing. I'm like, Evan, let's go do this, and you're like, I can't risk getting that out of breath again, which is fair. You
No,
get a little
literally,
panic.
me
But
and
I was like,
altitude,
dude,
it doesn't work. But even when I'm back to 15 years old, go on a ski trip,
oh,
get up
yeah.
in the
Always been
altitude,
like that.
dude. And as soon as I can't breathe, I feel like I'm losing my breath. My
You get
anxiety kicks
scared,
in,
yeah.
and then it's a compiling problem. Like
Dude, yeah, you
Yeah,
are
it's
truly
terrible.
a different person out in the mountains.
yeah, well, because I can't breathe. I feel like I go into survival mode.
Yeah.
It's like, this is not a day of pleasure. This is
Yeah.
a day
Yeah.
of survival.
No,
and
there's
I
like-
hate it.
But
Yeah,
it's more intriguing
that makes
to
so
me,
much
yeah.
sense. You never really explained that, but like when we're out snowmobiling, I'm like, "Yo, hit this," and you're like, "No." I'm like,
It was just
like,
yeah.
wait,
Well,
I don't
you-
think you've ever turned down
well,
like doing something.
For the record, you were also riding like you like you know, if you guys remember way back, Ryan was riding like a little bit of a wuss, and then we were like, Ryan, sorry.
Dude, Mike is just
When, dude?
coming out swinging, dude.
It was when we it was when we were with David, and then we were like, Ryan lost his mojo. It was super funny. We were
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
Ryan
yeah.
lost his mojo.
Yeah, I lost my
And
mojo
then
for a little
on
bit.
this last trip, Ryan got it back, and I was like, dude, it's so sick that Ryan got his mojo back. It's super bummer that Evan lost it on that same trip, though.
Well, I didn't lose my mojo. I just couldn't breathe.
You did lose.
I know
your
how to
mojo.
ride a snowmobile. I
No,
just can't.
but
breathe.
then
You
you
lost your
come in,
mojo.
I'd be like, all right, Evan, you've been sitting in that corner for half an hour. You got to run up and hit this for Ben. We got to get a couple clips of you, man. And then you're like, "Meh," and then you're like, why did I even try?
Yeah, like I
good
didn't even
run.
want.
Yo, actually,
No good rotten
I'm,
piece.
I'm just
yeah,
busting
no
your
good
balls.
No,
piece
I-
of shit.
I agree. We were out in some excellent snowmobiling conditions, and I literally
Just
didn't ride. I literally just went to the spot. I never sessioned a spot. I just didn't want to push it. I was just chilling.
Do you have a inhaler with you?
I don't, and that was the thing. That morning, not a single gas station
yeah, to get that
sold
air.
the oxygen in a can. But like when we
Oxygen
were
in
in
a can.
Breckenridge, like every gas station within 100 miles, right
Because
on the
there's a
counter.
lot more people in Colorado that have popcorn lungs.
It must be. But yeah, I just wasn't. I mean, I guess you could say I didn't have my mojo. 'Cause I couldn't breathe.
right?
I'm just having such a hard time taking you serious right now. Like
Is it
I'm
the
getting,
hat or the trousers?
like I'm getting the
Everything.
full show.
At least
of
you're
the
capped
whole
off.
outfit.
You're capped off, red on both ends.
Dude, I feel fresh as fuck.